Hey! Welcome back to English Phrases Hub. I'm Emma. If you're someone who wants to speak English with more confidence, more ease, and actually enjoy the process, you're in the right place. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something super simple, but also super powerful. How to practice English every single day, even if you've got a busy schedule, even if you feel a little shy, even if you don't live in an English-speaking country. So many learners think they need to move to the UK or America to speak fluently, but nope, that's not true. You don't need to live in London, you don't need perfect grammar, and you don't need to study for hours every night. What you do need are small, smart, and realistic steps that fit into your everyday life. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. I'll be speaking slowly and clearly so you can follow along and even repeat after me. So, get comfy, grab a cup of tea, or go for a walk, whatever works for you, and let's jump into it together. All right, so let's talk about something that a lot of English learners hear about, but maybe don't totally understand: shadowing. Now, if that word sounds a little mysterious, don't worry, you're not alone. Some learners have heard of it before, and others are like, shadowing? What's that? So here's the deal. Shadowing is one of the best ways to improve your speaking and listening at the same time. And guess what? It's super simple. Here's how it works. You listen to someone speaking English, like me right now, and then you try to repeat exactly what I say as soon as you hear it. Like an echo, or like a shadow following right behind. You don't stop. You don't translate. You don't overthink it. You just copy the sound, the rhythm, the tone, the speed, almost like you're acting in a little English play. Let's actually try it together right now. Ready? I want to speak English fluently. Now you say it. I listen to English every day. Go ahead, give it a try. Shadowing helps me speak better. One more time. Your turn. Awesome! That's shadowing. Now listen, I know it might feel a bit strange at first, especially if you don't understand every word. And honestly, that's totally okay. Shadowing isn't about being perfect. It's about training your brain and your mouth to work together in English. It helps you get used to how English sounds, how it flows, and how it feels to speak it. If you practice even just 5 minutes a day, you'll start to notice big changes. Your pronunciation gets sharper, you speak faster and more naturally, and most importantly, you feel more confident. So if you haven't tried shadowing yet, this is your sign to start. And don't worry, I'll be right here to guide you through it. Okay, so let's get real for a second. A lot of English learners tell me the same thing. Emma, I want to practice English more, but I just don't have time. Or, I get nervous when I try to speak. Or even, I don't know where to start. Sound familiar? If you've ever felt like that, first of all, you're not alone. Seriously, so many people feel this way. And second, I've got good news for you. You don't need to study English for hours every night. You don't need to memorize hundreds of grammar rules. You don't even need a fancy teacher or a special course. What you do need are small, simple steps that fit into your actual, real life. So today, I'm going to share with you 5 easy ways to practice English every single day, no matter how busy you are or where you live. And these aren't boring study tips. These are fun, practical things you can do anytime, anywhere. You ready? Let's jump into tip number 1.
All right. Tip number 1 is super important, and honestly, it's where everything begins. Listen to English every single day. Yep, every day. Not just once a week, not just in class, every day. Because here's the thing, if you want to speak English better, you've got to hear more English first. It's like feeding your brain the sounds, the rhythm, the natural flow of the language. And don't worry, this doesn't mean you need to sit at a desk with your headphones for hours. You can listen while you're walking, cooking, cleaning, driving, or even just lying on the couch. You can try podcasts like this one, English music, YouTube videos, short stories, or even English news made for learners. And guess what? You don't need to understand everything. Even if you get 30% or 50%, that's still amazing. Your ears are learning. Your brain is noticing patterns. So just let English become the background music to your day. Now, once you're listening, it's time to use your voice. Tip number 2 is shadow what you hear. You've probably heard me talk about shadowing already, but let's go a little deeper. Shadowing means repeating what you hear right after you hear it, like a shadow, or like you're echoing the speaker. So, for example, if I say, "I'm learning English every day," you repeat, "I'm learning English every day." Try to match my voice, the speed, the rhythm, even the emotion. It's okay if you're not perfect. It's okay if you miss a word. That's totally normal. The point is to get your mouth used to moving in English, to train your brain and your voice to work together, like a team. Just a few minutes a day can make a huge difference. And trust me, the more you do it, the more natural it feels.
Okay, this one's kind of a game changer. Tip number 3, start thinking in English, even just one small thought at a time. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but Emma, my brain automatically thinks in my native language. Totally normal, but with a little practice, you can start to shift to that. Start small. When you wake up, say in your head, "It's morning. I'm sleepy. I need coffee." Later, walking down the street. "The weather is nice. I see a cat. I'm going to the store." You don't need full conversations, just simple thoughts. And then, when you feel ready, try whispering them out loud. It's like having a tiny English chat with yourself. No pressure, no translation, just you and your thoughts in English. Tip number 4, read out loud. Yep, not silently, not just in your head. Out loud. Why? Because this helps your brain, your mouth, and your tongue work together, like a little English workout for your speaking muscles. You can read a simple story, a children's book, a short article, or even a transcript from a video or podcast. Start slow. Then read it again, a little faster. Then again with feeling, like you're acting. Pretend you're reading it to a friend, or like you're on stage. Have fun with it. This builds your fluency, your pronunciation, and most importantly, your confidence.
Okay, tip number 5 is my favorite. Make English a part of your daily life. Not just something you study, but something you live with. Let me explain. You don't need to wait for a perfect time to sit down and learn English. Instead, just sprinkle English into the little moments of your day. Like this. Change your phone's language to English so you see English every time you unlock it. Write a tiny diary at night, just 2 or 3 sentences about your day. Record a short voice message. Talk about what you did, how you feel, or what you learned. Join an English group online, a WhatsApp chat, a Facebook group, or a language exchange app. Watch short English videos, TikToks, Reels, YouTube Shorts, and repeat the phrases you hear. You don't need a classroom. You don't need to travel to London or New York. You just need to turn small, everyday moments into English practice. That's how fluency grows, one tiny habit at a time. So there you have it, 5 real, simple ways to practice English every single day. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be consistent. Make English part of your life, part of your morning, your thoughts, your phone, your voice. The more you live with English, the more it becomes natural. And when that happens, speaking won't feel like a struggle. It'll feel like you. You've got this, and I'll be right here with you every step of the way. And that's a wrap for today's episode. Whew, we covered a lot, didn't we? But remember, you don't need to do everything all at once. Just pick one small thing and try it today. Maybe shadow a sentence. Maybe change your phone language. Maybe think one thought in English before bed. Small steps really do add up. And hey, if today's episode helped you, or even just made you feel a little more motivated, I'd love to hear from you. You can leave a comment, send me a message, or even record yourself trying one of the tips and tag me. I'd be so happy to cheer you on. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new episode. We've got more tips, stories, and real English conversations coming your way, all designed to help you speak with confidence and have fun while doing it. Thanks for spending this time with me. Keep learning, keep practicing, and most of all, keep going. I'm Emma, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.